No. There we go.
Just
Yeah,
starts.
yeah.
All right, you want to hit us up with what's your first question?
Well, you're the one with prepared questions, so might as well just get them going. I'll just wing it off what you say.
All right, well, we'll still have the two-party system in 20 years.
Uh, I think so, but it'll be different parties. It'll be probably like what is it? Would be fourth party alignment in the history of the country. Started off with the Feddies and the anti-Feddies and stuff, and oh, yeah, I think we'll have some form of it. I hope there'll be a third party, or at least people actually vote. But
If the two-party system does exist, I think the Republican Party will no longer be a party, and that within this election cycle and the next one, that they kind of implode, or they just
no, definitely.
they continue to lose, and another
Oh,
party
no,
has to arrive for competition.
they definitely need to get back to their roots if they're gonna think about sticking around for a while.
Yeah, there's flip-flop on a whole bunch of issues. Immigration, when Reagan was the amnesty guy, and now you got Donald Trump, who's not very amnesty.
Yeah.
Republican attack to call
Well, it's
some.
just funny that the Republicans used to be the liberal party.
Yeah, they kind of flip-flop the Dixiecrats.
Like once
How?
black people got the rights to vote and stuff, they're like, nope, we can't have any of that.
Yeah. So, what do you think? How much bigger do you think government will be? Like, what services will they offer that they don't offer now?
Oh, everything. The way that we're going, if everybody's wanting to feel the burn and shit, like they'll definitely rip us new assholes.
What do you think?
Like we'll end up like the Scandinavian countries where they're taxed 60%, and we'll have overreach. By far, people will be telling us, it'll be like, have you ever seen V for Vendetta?
Yep.
It'll be just like that.
I think we'll be worse off than the Scandinavian countries because we'll have a high minimum wage. They don't have minimum wages. And what is it? One of those Scandinavian countries isn't offering free healthcare anymore. They're trying to privatize. But good for that country. I forget which one it is. I think it's Finland. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. But looking at the people I know now, who I've had to work with that are my age, people aren't getting much better.
Getting fucking dumber and more complacent. They take for granted everything that was given to us by our founding fathers, and for this sake of like safety and stuff, we're willfully voting away our freedoms.
And they're hypersensitive, as you saw with the chalk with writing Trump 2016, and they thought it was racist and it was harmful to their self-esteem. And then today, I'm in this advanced marketing class, and I'm with the future business leaders of America here, and I got fired because they didn't like me, my style or whatever, even though they said I produced good work, which was 75% of our group's work. They fired me because I didn't jive well with the rest of the group, which was basically their excuse of saying, we don't like you because you're a dude, we're going to fire you. We got all girls other than you, so we want to keep in all of our group. And like, it's crazy, try to solidify ourselves as leader. I challenge her on like everything. I think we should do this idea. Like, nah, that's still 1980s. We got to stop that. But
All in the name of progressing towards the future, we're all stuck with our dicks in the sand.
yeah, progressives aren't actually making any progress. They'll literally stop progress and call themselves progressives. They'll hold hands and block highways in the name of progressivism while people are trying to go to work. trying to go to their daughter's dance recital, a baseball game, whatever.
But
Like
that's
that.
not peaceful. That's it's not violent, but it's not peaceful. It's prohibiting people from doing their lives. Like, if you're gonna protest, do the MLK way. Just walk, just march. So,
Eventually, you'll be out of those fuckers' way. Stand, hold hands and block an interstate, screaming Black Lives Matter. But
it doesn't really matter when it's not a black cop or something.
yeah, and
You want to watch Kojak?
if your line is one person thin, all the way across, you're blocking my way to go wherever I'm going on the interstate. I'm gonna keep going, and you can choose to get out of the way.
I was waiting for somebody to just run a fucker over.
Because not only what's annoying is the people who complacently sit in their cars while they see Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, and just sitting there waiting for the cops to break it up, which they're not going to do. And either turn around and go around, or just run right through it. And just sit there and listen to them. All that with and then the progressives are like shooting themselves in the foot every time they like protest. They protested the Trump rally, and Trump gained more supporters from that protest than anything they've done. Because you got people who went there who are on the fence, like, yeah, I just want to see it. I just want to see him. He might be the next president, and then they get to like, I'm voting Trump all the way. Can't stand these liberal shits blocking my event that I paid no dollars to go to, but I drove all the way here for.
Do you think will lifetime politician be president?
Well, should a lifetime politician be president?
No, I said, do you think we'll ever have a lifetime politician president?
I think we will. Barack is really the closest one we've had in recent history, but he still fits the mold of the personalities of a career politician. Trump is the closest thing we have as of now. Because other than Trump, we have two career politicians and a wannabe career politician trying to take over. We got Cruz, who's the wannabe. He's been a one-term senator, and he's always wanted to be president. And then you've got Clinton, who's been in politics for 30 years. And then Sanders has been in the Senate and done nothing for the past 20 years, and he somehow has earned the credentials to be president when he hasn't done anything.
Well, he's only passed 30 years or something in Congress. He's only passed 5 bills, and all of them are taking away vets benefits and shit.
I think he was co-sponsored all those bills. He didn't write a single one.
Yeah. I think he wrote a couple of them.
He wrote a couple of the ones that didn't pass. He's written some, but they just don't go through.
Yeah.
And then he was head of the Veterans Healthcare committee, and he saw how well veterans got healthcare. This guy wants to supply healthcare to everyone. Yeah, I'll take my chances without healthcare versus that. At least I know what I'm getting into.
Right, and then why are we taking in so many refugees and stuff when we have so many homeless Americans? You want to spend trillions of dollars on bringing in foreigners who have no love for America? They're just fleeing war. When you've got people on the street that are just American, I'm hungry, whatever. Take care of our own first. I mean,
it's always a liberal moral argument that we have to take in everyone else first, but we should look into the administration that created those refugees. What is that?
We've always been a safe haven for political refugees and stuff like that. So,
but undiscriminatory bombing in Syria has created the refugees. We created the refugees. So, in a way, it's our responsibility to take them in. But first things first, we need to have a foreign policy that create more refugees.
We put Assad into power. Now we're trying to take him out.
Yeah, because we like toppling secular dictators so that terrorist organizations can take political control of the whole country. because that's the American way. Go there, fuck shit up, and then leave.
For
Pretend like
like
something.
no purpose.
Wave a victory flag. You haven't won anything.
Well,
And go home.
we stomp, we put the stars and stripes in the sand, and we just leave.
Yeah. You do what we do on the moon, but worse. And there's people there.
At least there wasn't moon
Ours now, but we're
people.
not going to be here. Bye.
We just came to the moon to bankrupt the Soviet Union. It's okay.
We did a good job against the Soviet Union by never fighting a battle. That was our most impressive feat. We just gave money to other battles that they were on the other side of.
Yeah, this proxy wars.
Yep. I think that at some point in the next 20 years, the debt bubble will collapse. And then all these trillions of dollars in debt will catch up to us.
Yeah.
Which is like, oh, we're gonna stop buying your debt and we're gonna pull money out of your economy. Watch you.
Yeah. Just wait for China to do that.
I'm waiting for China in the next year or two to start a cyber war and just, man, there goes America. Cyber war against America, against the Chinese, that would estimate 90% of the United States citizens would die.
That might be a little rough over cyberness.
Yeah, it would. They would do what this 16-year-old kid did in Ukraine with a 25-year-old. He shut down the whole. He shut down the whole country by when he turned off their electricity. So that basically ended, and he ended the communications between the whole country for a whole day. And you think about for a week, that would food wouldn't be edible anymore, or any refrigerated food wouldn't last. You wouldn't be able to go to work. You wouldn't be able to turn on the heat when it gets cold. So if it's in the winter, that'd be a perfect time to start a cyber war. And you need energy and electricity to fuel the heat.
It's so sad how dependent we've become on all that stuff. Like, think back, fucking 150 years, there was no electricity, no refrigerators or anything.
Well, it's
Go out, shoot their, grow their own crops and crap.
It's better now in some ways, but it's led us to more vulnerability of what happens when it all gets taken away. Because it's not that hard to do so. China could easily do it whenever they wanted to. If Trump becomes president, starts a trade war with China, China's just like, fuck y'all. Let's take out California, see how you guys like it.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I'm from California, but California
is a state we don't really care about, and then to show you we need business. Like, oh, we need California for trade, we won't take them out. We're gonna take out Wyoming and Colorado just because we can.
I think we'd be all right out here in Colorado.
Colorado would have the best chance of survival, but without it. The states that are super rural, like Wyoming, would have a chance. But you got California, they wouldn't stand a chance.
Fuck no. I'm just waiting for the damn fault to break and have California go into the ocean.
Was it the San Andreas Fault? Big one.
Yeah.
It could happen in 10 minutes, or it could happen in 10,000 years. They've narrowed it down to within the next 10,000 years. They've narrowed it down.
Even though it's what, like 400 years overdue or something, just like Yellowstone. That was I think the biggest problem that faces America's future isn't like a cyber war or getting invaded or anything, because that'll never happen. It's gonna be like a natural disaster. If Yellowstone blows, bam, there goes 60% of the country and all the farmland and everything.
And Yellowstone could be triggered by a nuclear bomb. If Russia knows exactly where to hit, and some like journalists are like, yeah, we should hit America right here, and like some politicians are like, yeah. How about do that because we wouldn't hit any of their military. We wouldn't hit anything in the military because it's all on the coast, and that does not extend to either coast. Somehow, it's so close to the coast of California, and it won't get there, but it'll get all the way to the east coast, just short of the shore, the ports and everything.
Yeah, just short of like the original colonies.
Yeah, it'll be like, hey, we almost made it. We almost killed you all. Now we got
Well,
to military.
we effectively starved you though because all your farmland and stuff is out.
America, like the military, be like, all right, Russia, you're ours now because we don't have anywhere to go.
It gives us a reason to actually go to a foreign land and take it over.
Yeah, we're like, all right, we're moving to Russia. And then it'd be like in the winter, and Russia would be like, yeah, good luck with that. General General Winter is gonna kick your ass, like the Nazis. I'm looking forward to the next World War with Commander in Chief Trump. What? Our military is just gonna stand down.
Just worried about him building up continuing the military complex.
And then World War III. I'll be a World War III veteran, and in like 80 years, I get to go to shit for free just because I'm a veteran. Won't be like Vietnam veteran, but it's like, yeah.
Now,
Like,
that's what they're supposed to do now, is getting to go to shit for free, have free healthcare, go to school for free and shit, but does that actually happen? No.
No, you got to be a World War veteran for it to matter. It's like, oh, you served in Vietnam. Okay.
The war that everybody hated.
The war, everybody hated it, and they disrespected veterans just because they didn't like the war. We can just kind of forget about those guys. Like, World War II veteran, cool. Vietnam veteran, yeah, so what?
What about Korean War veterans?
That's not a thing anymore. We only recognize the big war guys, and then we forget about the almost big wars.
All the proxy wars just to try to combat communism.
I want to see North Korea set off a nuke in a local country when they're aiming for America. Like they just misfire and it goes somewhere else, and then that country just like, fucked with the wrong guy. Or it's like some small country that can't do anything, and then everyone else in the world's like, how do we respond? Do we invade North Korea?
Probably just tell China, hey, go kick their ass. That's a little fucked up.
Or the Korean War technically has not ended yet.
Oh, and technically World War II can still be going because Japan and Russia never signed a treaty.
There was an armistice. It was a ceasefire for the Korean War, and the ceasefire has been going on for like 50 years. And there's armed soldiers on the line or on the border for both sides. And if one soldier like trips and falls into it, that's World War III.
Yeah, I don't.
You've got
I don't think
China with their little child, North Korea. And then you've got America backing up democracy in South Korea. And then you've got all of America's allies, and then depending on the president, you got Russia versus against us in the beginning. President Trump, he would be like, it'd be like taking Axis power and then like putting America on there. That's what Trump would be in World War III. Each side with Russia, whatever side Russia was on.
Yeah, it would be a smart move.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if it's the moral side or not. It's like, oh, they're killing people? What are they killing people for? Because they're brown? That's cool. We did that once. This. We kill people because they're brown in the Middle East all the time.
Your last name is Allah Jihad Turkestan.
Nope, you're
Dead.
dead. Your name is Muhammad. Try again.
But let me draw the Prophet Muhammad real fast and see if you want to fight me.
Yeah, fight me, bitch. Allah. But when do you think our next economic collapse will be?
I don't know, probably 10 years once Obamonomics actually takes hold.
I give it less than a year.
Well, I mean,
Save your money and then buy stocks. Which that can be your solution.
buy stocks. So just piss away my money. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
No, save your money until it crashes. Then you buy stocks. Once it crashes, they'll be so low they can't go any lower, and then you just get a super high profit margin.
I think if we enter like another like Great Depression with like the stock market and shit, then it'll be like gone. Nobody will have faith in stocks anymore. Nobody will want to invest in companies or.
You got all those people who are like, oh, it's super low. This is a great time to invest in stocks.
I totally think it'd be the opposite effect. People will be like, wow, it's happened twice. Well, actually, it's happened fucking daily for the last 100 years.
Stocks are very unstable.
I'd rather just put my money into a rifle, just go camp out in the mountains, take on a bear, be like Leo.
Yep. You see, if you don't pay taxes, then you don't get that free ambulance ride. You got to pay $50 out of pocket if you get picked up by an ambulance.
Ambulance ride, more like $800, and then now it's like $1,000 because insurance premiums have gone through the roof. You're lucky you don't have to worry about any of that shit yet.
Not yet. I've got a little bit.
What, 10 years now until you're off your parents' insurance?
I'm on my own car insurance because I got a ticket, and my mom was like, "Yeah, you did this." I haven't even gone to court yet, and she's like, "Yep, you get to pay for it now. It hasn't gone up yet, but you get to pay for it."
Well, after court happens, it'll definitely go up depending on the result.
Well, if I can get it annulled, it'd be dope, and then I won't have to pay as much.
What was the ticket for?
I was speeding 75 miles an hour and a 40.
Yeah, that's gonna be a little rough on you.
Yeah, that's gonna suck.
It's reckless driving and.
Dude, he's like, "Do you know I could arrest you right now?" I was like, "Yeah, okay. Are you going to?" I was like, "You would have already done that."
You would have done it. You wouldn't be asking me about it.
I think I wore his patience a little thin, because he goes to the door and I roll down the window. He's like, so I don't normally ask this. Why are you asking me? You know how fast you're going? What do you mean you don't normally ask that? That's the first question every cop asks at a stops ever.
Well, the first question is, do you know why I pulled you over? Wait,
He
you're
just straight up is like, "Do you know how fast you're going?" No, but I'm pretty sure it was more than the posted speed limit, or you wouldn't have stopped me.
I was going with the flow. I was being safe.
He's like, "All right, buddy, you were going 75 and a 40. Okay. I see your license and registration. I mean, I'm sure. But am I gonna say no? Here you go. I give him the insurance. It's like, "Do you have your insurance card?" Give him the insurance card. Comes back like 15 minutes later. He's like, "You know your insurance card is expired? It took you that long to figure it out, but it says it right on there." But yeah, if I knew it was expired, do you really think I'd give it to you? You're not gonna get me anywhere. He's like, well, I'm gonna issue 2 tickets today. One for driving without insurance. I was like, that's bullshit.
Well, you
Why
can
do I
get that one.
why do I have to buy and why do I have to buy a product to drive? Like, I already paid for my car. Like, why do
Technically, driving privilege.
driving isn't a privilege? That's bullshit.
It's not a right.
What is it then?
It's a privilege.
It's your right to move. When the Supreme Court,
But your right to move is your Escalades.
your Escalades, okay. When the Supreme Court rules you do not need a license to drive, then I should not need insurance either.
It just comes down to not getting caught.
Yeah, if they didn't have curfew laws, I wouldn't have got caught.
Curfew laws. That nipped me in the butt a few times when I was young.
Those are the biggest scam laws there are. It's up to the parents to decide when the child comes home.
Yeah.
Oh, you're under 18. You need to be home by the time our government tells you to be home. It'd be even worse for adults.
What? Just wait until freaking we have like a complete authoritarian government, and they're just like, well, yellow coated curfew is now in effect. If you're not working, you need to be at home.
Yeah, but if I'm close enough to my home, I can just be like, yeah, it's coming from work.
Coming from work, I'm sorry, I go to school and I work at night. Sorry for being out late and having a job and being a functioning member of society.
He's like, oh, where do you work? I don't have to tell you that.
No. You need something?
Yeah.
You need to go potty?
Issue a ticket for breaking curfew. He's like, you can't. I was going to work.
You're prohibiting me from doing my job. I'm the king of stupid tickets, so I've gotten the stupidest tickets ever in life. I've got a jaywalking ticket. I got a jaywalking ticket when I was working as a valet in Denver.
That's kind of bogus.
Yeah, I was at work, running to get a car for a customer. A meter maid ran over my foot, and he gave me the ticket. Sit back. How hard is it going to be to buy a gun in 20 years?
It is going to be extremely difficult, depending on the party in power. I'm going to say it's going to be universally. It's going to be as hard as it is to get a FOID card in Illinois. Buy a gun. It takes sometimes it takes almost up to 6 months to get a FOID card.
Really?
Yeah, it can take anywhere from 6 weeks to 6 months in Illinois.
That's God. We have like 8 million different types of dealerships out here.
Yeah, you have to
More
go.
car.
You have to go through the state government to get it. We issue to you an approval.
Why state governments are like, oh, you can only drive a Chevy?
And they should do that sometime. Like, oh, you can only drive this car because we said so. And then watch everybody be like, yeah, fuck you. And start getting guns. You can only have this kind of gun. How about no?
You can only get a pellet gun because your purposes are defending your home and be unfair to the criminal.
Yeah, you're just a criminal to kill him for trying to kill your family.
Pew, pew.
Kill your stuff. You should be welcoming and not so prejudiced towards that criminal. You don't know what he's been through.
Yeah. What life decisions did he make that made him a criminal? None of it's his fault. It makes me so happy I live in fucking Colorado, though.
Woo, Colorado.
You get to do whatever the hell you want, really.
Yeah, I imagine in Wyoming they're not too strict about anything.
Yeah, because you live in Wyoming.
There's nobody there to like care.
I wonder if Wyoming's still giving away free land to anybody that wants to live there.
Like we need more people.
Here, we'll give all you Black Lives Matter people a place to stay. Here's your 40 acres and a mule. That's what pisses me off is they always ask for like reparations and crap. But like, ooh, was your father a slave? Was your grandfather a slave? Was your great grandfather a slave? No. Were any of our ancestors really slaveholders up to great grandfather? No. It's not our problem.
Oh, I didn't know that you worked on the field.
I'm sorry for bringing you to the greatest country on the earth. You want to go back to Africa? Go for it.
Yeah. It's like, well, we were directly affected by it. No, you weren't. The only thing slavery did that affected your life, current day-to-day life, is where you live.
Where you live. Hell, you even got affirmative action, which gives you a job over a more qualified candidate.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, what if my well, then odds are it wouldn't still be there for you. Your family would be broke as shit by the time it got to you.
Yeah. All right, let's get down. Give me a moment. Good job.
Maximum. How is it going on?
Good job. Having a place to go to the bathroom, though, is pretty nice. I think the government did a good job doing plumbing and infrastructure.
Yeah, they succeeded at one thing.
Yeah. Public roads are pretty awesome.
But my roads!
Rather drive on pavement than gravel.
Hey, we can live with dirt roads.
I grew up by a dirt road. A few dirt roads. I really hate everybody moving here, though.
Colorado?
Yeah.
Because my weed?
Well, it's not because of weed. It's because there's jobs and opportunity and houses, everything.
Yeah, Illinois doesn't have that shit.
We've got it all. Plus, we've got good. Well, there's service industry out here is good. The mountain towns are good tourist attractions. How you could have guns and have people make your day.
Yeah. Illinois is so broke that we told lottery winners that we can't pay them. It's like, sorry, you're going to have to wait an extra 3 months until we can get this money.
We didn't think that anybody would actually win.
You thought that this was going to, like, the winner was not going to be announced for another, like, 4 months? So give us a little preparation time, please. Thank you, because you can't do shit about it.
Our lottery system's awesome. Like 90% of the proceeds go to creating open space and preserving the land.
Yeah, it's pretty. And then you got all those broke people spending all their money trying to not be broke.
Right. Oh, I only got $2 left. Should I get like a gallon of milk, or should I try to win $100 million?
I say I should try to win that $100 million.
Yeah. I'd be like, fuck that. I'm gonna get some milk. I love milk. Um, do you think in our lifetimes that there will be like completely engineered food? Like,
No. Well, not. I don't know. I don't think so.
like you can get cabbage that was grown on a farm, or you can get cabbage that was engineered in a fucking lab.
I don't think that they're gonna do that for vegetables, but they might be doing that for meat, like making lab bacon.
Get some bacon.
They've already put the as much technology into vegetables, I think, as they're going to with the GMO seeds.
Yeah.
I think that's as far as we're gonna take it.
Hopefully, let's just genetically modify food and give everybody cancer to help our healthcare system keep making money.
Woo, healthcare.
So now that we have freaking state-owned healthcare, how long until it's a single payer system?
Hopefully never.
What?
Hopefully never. If Clinton is elected, I give it 4 years.
I really hope the Supreme Court decides to say no, even though they won't because they already approved freaking Obamacare.
All right.
So, education.
It's gonna suck just like it does now.
It's gonna be worse if they keep doing that Common Core crap.
Oh yeah, Common Core is so federally instituted standard education does not make a whole lot of sense.
Doesn't make sense. Makes everybody have to do it some stupid way when people can get it done 500 times faster.
But those 20 guys in Washington know how 100 million kids could learn things. Don't teach them how to math, you math teacher. Those Washington guys already went to school. They know what's up. They make the laws. You should trust them. You're an anti-American.
They went to law school, but they get to dictate how we teach math.
Yeah, that's how it works, don't you know? Look at the program. You can't tell them what to do. They sure as hell will tell you what to do. That's the law.
Nobody tells me what to do. I do my own thing.
Do you pay taxes?
I haven't in a couple of years.
Do you make enough money where you have to pay taxes? Or are you just like, yeah, fuck you guys. I'm not paying.
It's pretty much, yeah, fuck you guys.
There you go.
Nobody really cares about some 25-year-old who's just getting by. Now, if I was making like $10 million a year or something, I'm sure they might notice.
Yeah, this fucker. Okay. Yeah, don't put your thing down as Republican on the tax form or they will audit you. Notice how you get audited if you put you down to Republican.
Well, Republicans are only going to last another 20 years.
Yeah, I don't see that party lasting 20 years.
Well, they're just going to come overtake the Libertarian Party.
Hopefully they don't take over shit and like the people just wake up and join the Libertarian Party.
Yeah. Fuck it. When I'm on campus at school, everybody's like, I got a little libertarian bumper sticker on my computer, so I'm just like typing away, and all the teachers and stuff give me like dirty looks, like, fuck you, broad. I'm sorry that 80% of teachers are all liberal douches.
hey, those people are getting paid to tell you what to think. Don't question their judgments.
Oh, they
Yeah,
get paid to have me take notes, but they don't tell me what to think. I'll take my notes, do my own research, and form my own opinion. I'm a
yeah,
free.
that's not what college tells you to do. Stop being independent. We need you not to question what we tell you.
I'm not questioning what you tell me. I'm telling you that it's wrong. Oh, you're reading this, telling me to read this book because that has a viewpoint that you agree with. Well, I'm gonna just bash that book the whole time, and you're still gonna give me an A.
Guess what? Don't you try nothing, buddy. I control your future somehow. Don't question that part either. Which sport do you think will be the dominant sport in 20 years?
I think baseball is gonna have a resurgence, even though it's been in decline for the last like 30 years thanks to freaking television. But baseball is America. They were playing it before the Civil War, and keep playing it after World War III and IV and V and forever.
Football will be dead. Basketball will be right where it is now. Not getting much better. Soccer. It's either going to be soccer or baseball.
Yeah, football is dying now with all the science going to the head injuries and crap like that. People aren't wanting to let their kids play anymore. Personally, I had fun playing football, even though I broke my neck. I was like, back in my high school days, I was a tiny little quarterback that could throw the ball 100 yards.
Back in 1980, I could throw the ball over a quarter mile.
Over the mountains there.
You want to see me throw this ball over the mountains there? Napoleon, shut your ass. Yeah. Sand dunes? What's Grandma doing in the sand dunes?
Tina, come get your dinner.
You get your dinner, you fat lord. No matter what happens, the movie industry will do just fine.
Hopefully not. Hopefully there's like a big change in how Hollywood people think, though.
And so,
Yeah, I hope there is. I'm still pissed off that like a book is out for like a year now and it's already a movie. Some movie studios already bought the rights to the book before the book's even finished.
what book?
Oh, I don't know. It's just what's happening. Like, history will no longer be told in books; it'll be told in film. It's gonna piss me off.
I'd like to see a revolution in 20 years, like a violence, physical revolution.
I honestly think that in my lifetime, there's gonna be another American Civil War, and it's gonna be.
People versus government. I want to see that one.
I mean, see how like restrained the government is. You think they'll be like taking tanks down, freaking like downtown Denver or Chicago?
I feel like the government would start off like the war by just like blowing up a major city, and then like, yeah, we can do that. Try us. And then like one branch in the military is just gonna be like, we stand down. Sorry, buddy, we gotta.
I think the whole military itself would stand down if there was coming down to another civil war. Like, oh, you got some E4 private or something. Just like, I'm not gonna go shoot my neighbor because he disagrees with the government. Are you stupid?
I feel like the higher up you go in the military, the less likely they are to stand down. You get the Joe Schmoes in the military, but you don't get all that equipment and shit.
That's why they're making it so hard to buy fucking guns now. It's because they're worried that there will be a violent revolution.
So what you need one branch to break off. Preferably the Air Force. Because if you get the Air Force, you can just take out everyone.
Yeah.
You've got drones, you've got you've got planes, you've got troops, you've got everything the other guys have that's important. Like the Navy won't be important anymore.
Not really.
The Navy will just turn into soldiers or turn into Marines.
Turn in Marines and it takes away like
The SEALs, though, the SEALs might just come in and like whip your ass.
I still think that
The SEALs
majority
need the Air Force to do anything.
the majority of the people in the military though would still be like, no, we're gonna side with the rebels on this one. We're gonna help them.
Or they're just like internally they'll think that and then they'll like try and implode inside. Just like, yeah, I'm gonna kill a bunch of higher up, a bunch of my leaders. And then the army's just gonna fall apart from there. I want to see like this Secretary of Agriculture kill everybody in presidential succession above him, and then our president is the president. There's the Secretary of Agriculture. Or last,
I've been poisoning all your food for years. Just
you just wait, America, coming for that to rise again. I officially claim New York as the capital of America. Just so everybody hates a New Yorker.
you don't have New York values, Donald.
Yes, he does. Don't tell him what he is. That's offensive. That's microaggression.
Um,
Who do you think wins in 2016?
what?
Who do you think wins in 2016?
Honestly, I have no freaking idea. I mean, if Hillary wins the nomination for the Democrats, they will split, and the Republican candidate, whoever it is, will get into the office. But I don't.
Great again.
What?
Make America great again.
I don't think that Trump's going to get the required delegates, so it'll go down to having votes not matter. Just disenfranchise the whole country and have the GOP select Cruz or
Mitt Romney. You can do it. I believe in Mitt.
Sarah Palin. Come on.
Nah. Yeah. I wouldn't even make a joke about that. That's scary.
It's fun to joke about because that's what cost John McCain the election.
Donald Trump is gonna kick ISIS's ass. Look, we have a tremendous problem at the border, okay? People are coming in. We have no wall. We have no border. We have to build a wall.
I love this. I just saw this the other day. Read it.
I will rebuild the Death Star, and it will be the greatest Death Star you've ever seen. Okay?
Well,
the rebels are going to pay for it.
we'll rebuild the Death Star. It'll be amazing, believe me. So luxurious. And the rebels are going to pay for it.
Look, I don't like your accent, okay? It's very demeaning, alright? Look, you're just like Rosie O'Donnell. You're a fat slob. You've done nothing. You're 25 years old, and you've wasted your life, okay? I feel bad for anybody who calls you dad, okay? Because you are single-handedly the biggest loser I've ever talked to, okay? Other than Rosie O'Donnell.
Ugh.
Look,
How long will the European Union last?
look, I would disband the European Union the first day in office, okay? My first 100 days, I don't need 100, okay? I only need 10, okay? 9 because, I got other stuff. I'm a busy guy. I'm president, okay?
I'm trying to build a new hotel on the moon.
Look, my hotel would do so great on the moon. I believe the population of the moon, the people of the moon, honestly, are so great.
We've been to that. I've been to that crater on the moon. It's a great crater, but now there's a problem over there. It's disastrous. It's
Look, I've been to the moon, okay, and I can tell you the moon is a beautiful place, okay, but you have leaders who are stupid. Like, what we don't need are moon babies, okay? We need leaders who will take the moon to greatness again, okay? The moon will be officially the 51st state of America. I believe it. Nobody sells better moon
the
rock.
dark side of the moon. They need to build a wall prohibiting the dark side of the moon from being part of the moon.
But no more crusts, okay? The full moon every day, and it's going to be a full moon, and then some days we'll show the new moon just because the full moon gets tired of winning, okay?
Just to have, tides raise like crazy and
Look,
flood the
true
world.
moon rocks are the finest quality moon rocks a man can buy. Nobody sells finer quality moon rocks than Trump, okay? Now buying at the camera store called the Sharper Image, you can buy one of your very own moon rock, the kind of quality moon rock you can only expect to find in one of my hotels, probably on the moon. But now you can buy it for the comfort of your own home.
Or on a plane where you get those fancy Sky Mall catalogs.
Did anybody explain to Trump that the Sharper Image sells camera equipment when he tried to sell sticks there? Like, what was going through his mind? Yeah, camera store, that's a great place to sell a steak. What better place to sell steaks than a camera store? No one's going to expect it. They're going to come in looking for cameras and they're going to smell the aroma. That's a big word, aroma. I don't even know what that means. I just heard it before. Now, they're going to smell the smell of drumsticks and they're going to want a steak. Even if they're vegetarian, they're going to buy my steaks. My steaks are so great.
God, veal is so delicious. That would piss Peyton off. Let him know that I eat veal.
Peyton's not a vegan, so he's a hypocrite.
The animals are here for us to eat. Hell, I'll go kill a tiger and eat it. And turn that tiger fur into a nice rug.
You see, if I was a vegan, I wouldn't give a shit what other people did. Because that's not my life. Like, oh, I'm morally superior to you because I don't eat meat.
That's cool.
I'm morally superior to all animals because they eat meat. Except for the koala bears, okay? Koala bears, I don't know what their problem is. They only eat certain things. It's like they have a diet. It doesn't make sense. Trump diet, by the way, is the best diet you can go on, okay? That I would tell you.
Hungarian supermodels, spray-on tans, and big buckets of steak.
Look, steak is my favorite food. That's why I've decided to go with Trump steaks at the Sharper Image.
Where I also picked up a camera for $299.
Look, it was the finest quality camera I've ever used, okay? It was so good that I decided to use it in my bedroom during, Trump time. Trump family time with, Melania. She's she's a beautiful woman, by the way. Look, you're weak and you're fired, okay? I don't like people like you bashing my walls, okay? My wall will be the single greatest wall. It'll be so great that China will be jealous. We'll finally beat China at something. By the way, Mexico is new China, by the way. And when was the last time You saw a Chevrolet in China. It doesn't exist, folks. Believe me. I've never been to China, but it doesn't exist. But you see, Bernie Sanders says that Verizon doesn't pay a nickel in taxes in any given year, and then Verizon released a tax statement saying that they paid $5 billion in taxes.
Is Verizon even an American company? I thought the only one was like AT&T. That was the only American company.
No, but Verizon's been paying a shitload in taxes. Let's go see what the official number was. It was still, that was like, wow, that's a little bit more than a nickel. All right, in 2015, income taxes net of amounts refunded. Verizon paid $5.293 billion in income taxes, 1.284 billion dollars in employment taxes, 1.86 in property taxes, 8.4 billion in taxes total. They released an article on their website saying Senator Sanders needs to get his facts straight, directly calling out Bernie Sanders, and it was good. You messed with the wrong corporation today, Senator Sanders.
I'm messing with the wrong country, Sanders. Go if you love Europe so much, go live there.
I think Bernie Sanders should go to Venezuela, okay? You should go out to... Here's a guy who said that bread lines are good for the economy. Look, I have a line for bread, but that's my son and my wife waiting for my bread. Because I make so much bread, it's ridiculous.
I make so much money, I have people stand in line for me to get my food.
Look, why would I stand in line when I can pay someone? Look, it's like nothing to me. $50 is nothing, okay? I can pay some chump to stand in line for me for 2 hours, and they'll do it because I paid them.
And then they'll be able to buy their own bread too.
Then they can buy their own food. Maybe, I don't know. Or drugs. Whatever they spend it on, it's not my concern, okay?
What's in that brown paper bag? Is that a malt beverage?
That's probably water, okay? I've seen brown paper bag beverages before, and they most of the time are clear. And I believe the only clear liquid that someone would put in a bag is water.
Water made from potatoes.
Water made from potatoes is probably the greatest water you would drink. That's why Trump water is only made from potatoes and sold at Toys R Us.
He builds the wall. I wonder how long it's going to take to have like a hotel built on top of it so people can like rent a room to see Mexicans trying to climb the wall.
That'd be fucking awesome. I'd stay at that hotel. I would count them something to for 1, 2, 3, taco. That'd be great. But, whatever. I was thinking something, but I forgot what it was. And you, gentlemen. How long before Trump says fuck you to different countries?
Day one.
I think that's the first 100-day plan.
If he wins in his inaugural address, he'll just be like, "We're America, fuck the rest of the world." But
Look, you can fuck yourself, okay? You're not gonna take advantage of America anymore.
you got to get out of debt.
No, we could just keep going into debt and nothing's gonna happen because our military is so big. Like, what are you gonna do? Fight me.
Something will happen. We keep going in debt. because
What we need to build is the strongest military. I will rebuild the military so great that no one's going to want to mess with us. We'll never have to use it. It's going to be so big and we'll never have to use it. Look, I want to make this clear, okay? I want to make this clear. I don't repeat myself. I don't repeat myself. Let me say it one more time just so you understand. I don't repeat myself.
I would totally withdraw troops from like everywhere. Encourage people to join the National Guard because the only way we're ever going to lose a war is if somebody invades us. Encourage people to join the National Guard. Use all that money that we spend on war to actually pay the veterans. And say, come to America, try to fuck with us.
Hey, that sounds un-American to me. We need soldiers everywhere. We need soldiers in Russia. We need soldiers in China. We need soldiers in North Korea, okay? And most of all, we need soldiers in every part of the Middle East. You shouldn't be able to go 10 miles without meeting a U.S. soldier anywhere in the world.
You can't go 10 miles without seeing the stars and stripes and having the Pledge of Allegiance.
Look, if I walk by, you better be saying the Pledge of Allegiance, okay?
You see that flag, you salute it. I pledge allegiance.
You better be saluting me every time I walk by. Because if you don't hail the Führer...
When kids and stuff weren't required to say the pledge. That's when people went all mass shootings and shit like that. That all started when, what is it, Slick Willie and Obama were like, oh, you don't have to say the pledge if you don't want to. Bitch, the only reason why you have the right to not say the pledge is because you're American. Which should make you say the pledge in the first place.
Alright, but should we still hail like we did in like the 20s to the flag? Can we do that instead? Just hail the flag.
There should be a flag everywhere. Every building should have a flag.
Every building almost does. America's...
Like, I'm looking out my townhome right now. I'm just like, where's the flag? I don't see anyone.
America...
You get in trouble. You offend somebody.
Foreigners are always surprised with how many flags America has. Oh, that's you? I don't. Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry, we're a proud nation. Well, we used to
We
be.
could take over Mexico, okay? I believe that Mexico should rejoin with Texas, but this time we'll call it America.
It'll be New Mexico.
Make Texas great again. I mean, make Texas Mexico again. But first, we gotta make Russia Alaska, or Alaska Russia again. Oh, and make Florida Spain.
Oh, and make California Russian again. And Oregon.
Look, California was probably Mexican. You can't tell me that San Andreas is an American name, okay? That is as taco as it gets. Look, I love the Mexican people. I love the spirit of the Mexican people. But I still think they should leave.
If 11 million illegal immigrants help out our economy, how come they didn't stay and help out their own?
Well, that's because America is so great. You know, you bring up a good point. And that's why I'll be just like Ike, and I'll send them all home. You know, and everybody knows the saying, right? We like Ike, well, it's time that we start acting like Ike, okay? Like I used in a debate, we like Ike as proof that he was right. Just the saying. We like Ike. Yeah, this validates my entire argument. That was his only argument. I was like, you know, Ike did it. Eisenhower, you know, we like Ike, remember? Trump has definitely made it interesting.
He's at least made it fun and at least got people interested in politics, I guess.
So will Hillary Clinton be indicted?
No,
No, you don't. Why
I
not?
don't think so. Should she be? Probably. Will she be? No.
Look, I'm ready for Hillary to go to prison. I'm ready for
No.
prison.
I mean, we should send Obama to Gitmo. That'd be funny.
Yeah, okay. Look, Obama's lucky I didn't run in 2012, or else he would have been a one-term president. He said that. When he said that, I was like, I'm not so sure about that, Mr. Trump.
No.
You were going to run, and then your poll numbers didn't look too high, and then you didn't run. 2012 was a lot different than it is now. I don't think you could just translate success like that.
I hate the fact that the Republicans didn't win in 2012 because 2012 is when he actually finally got shit done.
I hate that Ron Paul didn't win in 2012. Was right because we could be having a Ron Paul president, but no.
Had to use the name of freaking Mr. Johnson to get 1 million votes and get exposure for the party.
No, bitches.
Yeah. But anywho, this is a good little not formal debate status.
Yeah, I don't know where we've debated yet.
Just, hard to debate with somebody that you agree with a lot of what they say.
Yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, I know, but
More like a little convention.
yeah.
If I, hey Nat, use the force. Yeah. I've got a 2-year-old that uses the force. It's awesome.
That's a great 2-year-old.
Huh. But I'm gonna have to get going. It's 5 o'clock here. Gotta get ready to go grocery shopping once the woman gets back.
All right, okay. I have one final message, and that is to make America great again.
Yeah.
We'll win so much that you get tired of winning, but we'll keep winning because I said so.
People will be sick of winning. All right. Well,
Okay. I'm gonna have to let you go because I win all the time, and I can't be in a call where I'm not winning. Okay.
all right. Peace out.
All right, make America great again.
I'll have to share this.